Mr. Lawrence and my fellow friends. I am Sabrina Angel Mahindran. Today, our group will be sharing on a famous successful individual, Oprah Winfrey. Yes, I know you guys know who she is, right? So let's start this by sharing a bit on how she started her career, her early broadcasting career. She started in 1976 by hosting a talk show host, which is People Are Talking. She did this for 8 years because people loved that show. Later on, she was recruited by a TV station for her own morning show, AM Chicago. So, what does she work as? She is a talk show host, a media executive, an actress, and also a billionaire philanthropist. Oprah Winfrey is best known for her own talk show, which is The Oprah Winfrey Show. This show has a total of 25 seasons from 1986 up to 2011. She also launched her own TV network, which is the Oprah Winfrey Network. So how much does she worth? She worth 2.6 till 3 billion US dollars in 2021. Of course, as a successful businesswoman, what are her leaderships? Let us look at the first one, visionary leader. As a visionary leader, you are someone who knows how the world should look like, how you think the world should look like, and you will plan steps to achieve it. They have a clear idea of how the future should be, and they will later on lead a team of people, supporters, followers in that direction. So as a visionary leader, what are Oprah Winfrey traits? First, she is a risk taker and brave. In that time, when most businesses were run by the Caucasian, the white skin, she took a huge risk in becoming the first black female host for a nationally syndicated daily talk show, which is the Oprah Winfrey Show. This show was not guaranteed to be supported or welcomed by people, but she did it. She was brave. Next, let us look at the second trait, listening. As a visionary leader, you know how your business should be, how your vision is, how it is, how are you going to achieve it, what are you going to do to achieve it. But yes, it is very important to listen to others. She listened to her supporters, her followers, her team on what they want and how they could do it. She offered talk shows related to weight loss management, improvement in personal and social life, and even home. And she also told them, she made them understand that it is not okay to just settle with what life deals with them, but it is very important to make a positive change with your own efforts. Now, let us look at the third one, which is what she is best known as, the Queen of Emotional Intelligence. Oprah is really successful now. I'm sure it is because of her ability to relate to people, her empathy towards others. It was her desire to listen, to learn and help others that made her this famous. It was her ability to deeply understand and care for others and find ways to help them. She showed the world that it is okay to show your emotional side. She used the gift she had, which is in speech, writing, and also other worldly emotional intelligence to solve the problems. That's all I have for her visionary leaderships.
So moving on, let me introduce myself first. Greetings everyone, I'm Frederick Day and I'm going to talk about the transformational leadership of Oprah Winfrey. Before that, let us know about what is transformational leadership theory first. Transformational leadership is a leadership style in which leaders encourage, inspire and motivate employees to innovate and create change that will help grow and shape the future success of the company. The concept of transformational leadership is first introduced by Mr. James McGregor Burns while he was studying in political leader. However, it is actually one contrast theory of transformational leadership, which is the transactional leadership. In transactional leadership, it is talk more about money and rewards. For example, if you do this for me, and I will do that for you. In politician speak, it's mean like, if you vote for me and I will bring this to you, it's like a win-win situation. But transformational is totally different with transactional leadership. Transformational leadership not caught you by money, rewards, or bribe. They caught you by heart. Why do I say so is, there's actually 4 characteristics in transformational leadership, which is the 4 I's, and we call this the 4 high cards. So for the first one, which is the idealized influence. Idealized influence is a leader like, he is a good role model for you, and you want to be with him and follow her step. Follow him or her step. So the second one is inspirational motivation. Inspirational motivation is like, he is talking about, the leaders is talking about future. It's like maybe he's talking about the vision and the goals of an organization. It's mean like he gets to encourage the employees to work with him as a team to achieve the goals. So for the third one, which is individualized consideration. For this type, he is the leader like, he will be mentoring you and coaching you in the employee's potential, like getting better for the employee's potential. So for example, if you are bad in this thing but you have the potential in it, so this kind of leaders will lead you, mentoring you and coach you to be good in this potential. And the last, which is the intellectual stimulation. This type of leaders is actually a risk taker, which means that they think out the box and they dare to innovate and do creative thinking. So with the combine of these 4 high cards, these 4 characteristics, it will be the transformational leadership. So moving on, what makes Oprah a transformational leader? Although she has been a public figure for her entire adult life, but her extraordinary fame was not what made her a transformational leader. Oprah chose to use her television platform to influence her viewers and her followers to be the best of themselves. She also shared her triumphs and failures to inspire her viewers. Other than that, she also took the opportunity to enlighten and educate people by starting a book club and encouraging people reading. With the continue, and she created many charities and programs to let her followers participate in and improve communities and the world. So this is the accomplishment, a list of accomplishment which Oprah Winfrey being a good transformational leader. Like this, the first picture of it is the Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa in 2007, and the second pic is the National Child Protection Act of 1993, which is Oprah watching the president to signature the Protection Act. And the third one is the OWN, which is the Oprah Winfrey Network, that published by 2011. And the below one is the O. The O is the Oprah magazine actually, and she published a magazine on year 2000. And then she also get to be in the Forbes, which is the magazine of talking about a series of businessmen and billionaires. She once get through in the top donators. So, and more about that, she also do a series of books, which is the Half Pulse, OWN. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, I am Sneha, and today I'm going to talk about the charismatic leadership of Oprah Winfrey. Charismatic leader act in unique way that have specific effect on their followers. Charismatic leader is basically a strong role model in belief and values, and they want their followers to adopt it. They are known to be dominant and have strong desire to influence others. They also have self-confidence and own moral value in their life. When charismatic leaders speak, they're able to motivate and inspire others and also get people to accomplish their tasks on time. As a charismatic leader, Oprah Winfrey had a clear vision and mission. Okay, this can be seen by her multi-award show. Oprah Winfrey Show is where she had inspired millions worldwide people to dream big. Time magazine named her one of the most influential people of 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, and 2009. Second, she is known to be dominant and have strong desire to influence others. So the charismatic leadership can be seen by Oprah's dominance as the first woman to own her own network broadcast, which changing the life of millions of her viewers. Also, Oprah is high in her self-confidence and she shares her own personal story about her pain and her joy. Next, she has a strong sense of moral values. When Oprah makes mistakes, she is willing to announce that she is wrong. Therefore, so many Oprah viewers feel a strong connection with her.
So now let us proceed to the Oprah's tips on becoming a successful leader. Firstly, always be a dreamer. Oprah Winfrey had irrepressible will to become famous and rich. She then was convinced that she would achieve her goals. Secondly, never compete with others. Oprah Winfrey never beat her competitors on other talk show hosts, especially on political and intellectual demanding topics. Even in the early phase of her career, she was indifferent when her critics accused her of being superficial and sensationalist. The ratings and popularity with her audience meant far more to her than critical acclaim. Nevertheless, Oprah Winfrey consistently reinvented herself and managed to shed her image as the queen of trust TV. For example, by being the most influential authority for book recommendations and founding Oprah Books Club. Further, be the one who are always being accepted. Despite Oprah's undisputed celebrity status, she always managed to make her audience accept that she was one of them. So why? Her viewers felt that they were understood because Oprah had the same problems and worries as the audience. Other than that, be the authentic of yourself. Oprah did everything in her power to control her image. For example, she banned her audience members from taking photos of her and even dictated which photographers could take photos for media outlets. This obviously shows that she has a humble heart. Moving on, although she regularly devoted her talk shows to topics that presented her guests as victims, she still empowered people by giving them the strong hope that they could shape their own destiny and had the opportunity to change their lives and succeed, even if they had been victims in the past. She once said, "I had no idea that being your authentic self could make me as rich as I have become. If I had, I'd have done it a lot earlier." Lastly, never afraid to try out something new. Oprah never restricted herself to just one medium, like focusing on only television talk shows, but she built an entire media empire such as TV productions, films, magazines, lectures, and many more. If you need confirmation of her achievements, Oprah's own life story offered the best proof. She was a person who rises from poverty to wealth and the survivor of childhood abuse who went on to become the richest and the most famous woman in the world. Oprah once said that the big secret in life is that there is no big secret. Whatever your goal, you can get there if you are willing to work. Although she came from nothing, she managed to find a platform to build herself on and succeeded. She always believed that she can turn her dreams into a reality, and with the confidence in her abilities, she found the ultimate success.
In conclusion, our group has managed to share with you Oprah Winfrey's 3 main leadership styles, which are visionary leadership, charismatic leadership, and also transformational leadership. It is very important for all of us to learn from all these leaders on how they became successful. This will help us in our daily lives and our future. That's all we have for you today. Thank you.